I'm Dr. Andreo Spina, and we're at the Onnit Academy in Austin, Texas. I'm here with Cameron, and today we're discussing how to maintain healthy joints. And if you look at the research, one thing that's clear is the only way that you can maintain your joints through time and keep them healthy is by constant movement. The more you move, the more your joints receive nutrients from the blood, the more the cartilage maintains its composure and its integrity, and the healthier your joints are. So with my clients, one thing that I recommend is what we call a morning routine, where they get up and they sequentially go through every one of their joints and they move those joints to their maximum end range of motion in a rotational fashion. It's something called a controlled articular rotation. So I'm going to show you the controlled articular rotation for the glenohumeral joint, or the shoulder joint, on camera here. So I'm going to get him to just face that way. So what we're going to do, with the thumb facing forward, I want him to solidify the rest of his body. So I want him to kind of tense up his whole body so that all of the motion comes out of that shoulder joint specifically. So from here, thumb facing forward, I'm going to get him to come up into forward flexion. And as he raises up into forward flexion, there's going to be a spot right in about there where it becomes difficult to get any further. At that spot, I'm going to get him to try to reach up, and then we're going to actually rotate that shoulder, and we're going to try to drop down, staying in the same movement line all the way down until the hip, or until the arm meets back at the hip. So what we're trying to do is, from here we go up as high as we can. As soon as we get to our highest point, actually rotate, and then we're going to come all the way back down and around. If we do this from the front, what you should see is that the arm stays in the same movement plane. So if we're coming back here, we rotate, I should be roughly in the same position. What you'll see is a lot of people with a little less healthy shoulders, as they start to rotate, that shoulder's going to come out that way. And that would indicate a less than healthy shoulder, which means that you should be doing this exercise quite a bit more. So from here, we're going to go thumb forward. We're going to bring that arm all the way up until we maximally forward flex. From there, I'm going to get him to spiral that arm around, and then we're going to try our best to keep it in the same movement plane as he comes back around. One thing you can do to test yourself, if you're standing beside a wall with your shoulder touching the wall, really healthy shoulder, you should be able to clear the entire wall without having to move yourself out. The less healthy that shoulder is in this position, the more you're going to have to kind of step out and internally rotate with your arm trailing off to the side. Something like this we'll do every morning for a couple repetitions in one direction, a couple repetitions in another direction, and we sequentially do that through our entire body, hitting our cervical spine, scapula, our whole thoracic cage and lumbar spine, hips, knees, ankles, every morning, every day.